Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Today we have a kind of happy mail video, although basically what it is it was something that I won from a giveaway over at Christina at Bella Unchinetto's um over at her YouTube channel. And I don't remember what the giveaway was for, um, because it's been a little bit. But it's been sitting on my desk waiting to be taken care of and pulled out of the package. Uh, but I had so much going on with prepping for the fair and my uncle being here and then 4th of July and all that stuff. And now I'm finally getting to it. And actually, it got opened, but I haven't pulled the contents out because it came the same day another package did. And we thought that this was Brian's package and I don't remember. All I know is we thought it was something else, and so it was open and it's like, "Oh, no, it's not." So it went on my desk, and we're going to dig into it today. So, what did I win? Uh Here's the package. It has been opened, but I did not pull it out. So we will do that right now. And I've been dying to check this out, and I'll just put this over here for now and dispose of it. I won Mandalas to Crochet, 30 Great Patterns by, I'm probably going to butcher this name, Haafner Linssen, with large format charts, full instructions, and 7 inspirational projects. The back says crocheted mandalas are having a moment, and it's no wonder the mandala is in vogue. One evening is often enough to begin and finish something lovely. Mandalas are ideal to try new-to-use stitches, tempting projects for the beginner and the experienced crocheter, modern color schemes. Says Haafner Linssen is a blogger and crochet enthusiast who has developed a recognizable style, classic crochet with a modern twist. Trained in cultural history, she is interested in the historic background of the craft. Haafner has contributed to Molly Makes Mandalas to Crochet is her first book. Follow us at www.smpcraft.com, and she's got some Facebook information. Wow, this is even. Don't you love it when books like this come from Amazon? There's the information. Um, let's take a sneaky peek, shall we? So, here's the inside right here of the Mandalas to Crochet. This is so pretty. I am like almost obsessed with mandalas. You guys know that the Mandala Madness make-along I did with Amanda at Obsessive Crochet Lady um, kind of sucked me in big time. The contents about this book, Welcome to My World, Before You Begin, talks about yarns, Color Me Happy, read this first, Crochet a Perfect Mandala, Crochet Refresher Course, and then Mandala Selector, Mandala Patterns, then Basic. I guess they're the ones that are basic. Must be broken down into a basic section, a classic section, flowers, something special, and then it goes into borders, and then projects, and it lists some projects to use them in, and then symbols and abbreviations, index, and the credits. So the about this book covers a lot. The board, it tells you where the sections are. It gives you like Like this, it says mandala patterns are pages 36 through 105. Before you begin is 10 through 25. Uh, Mandala selector 26 through 35. Let's see. Welcome to my world, and it talks a little bit about her. A short introduction to Mandalas. It's got some pretty pictures in here. The Before You Begin, and it talks about yarns. Look at all those. Pretty cool. And then Color Me Happy, which we all know I'm all about Color Me Happy. If you saw yesterday's video with the Thanksgiving peacock, and then read this first. Looks like it's talking about charts, how to read the charts, and where to start joining the rounds. Crochet a perfect mandala, talk about starting seamlessly invisible joins, increasing rows, keeping your circles flat, finishing touches like the blocking. And then we go into the crochet refresher course. Love it. More, and it goes into different stitches and joining rounds, of course, fastening off and weaving in ends. And then, wow, these are so pretty. I don't know what section this is. It just says Mandala selector. It says strawberry blossom, filthy, flirty 50s, pretty pieces, ice cream handsome hoops, and dazzling days. So I guess you pick it and then it gives you like page numbers and things like that. And then here's some more. Make it pop, bewitching basket weave, lovely lace, scallops of the sea, leaves and lace. Go with the flow. Look at those. Absolutely stunning. And then Love Me Loops, Confetti Time, Starry Starry Night, Vintage Vibes, Pebble in the Pond, Layers and Loops. Look at those. Look at that. Holy moly. You could do that one with scrubby yarn and you got yourself a big old pretty scrubby. And then Courtly Crown, Say It With Flowers, Field of Wildflowers, Enchanted April, Granny Circle, and Dainty Daisy. Very pretty. And then we have Oriental Lily, Marvelous Myriad, Delightful Doily, Tulips from Amsterdam, African Flower Love, and Rajasthan. Look at those. Wow. Very impressive. And then it goes into mandala patterns. There's the whole courtly crown, and I'll try and put it over there so you can't see the pattern. And let's see, go with the flow. Handsome hoops. And granny circle. Isn't that cool? I could see that in a blanket, just keep going and going and going. Pebble in the pond. Pretty cool. Pretty pieces. And flirty 50s. I love it. That's so pretty. And Rajasthan, right there, if I'm saying that correctly. Pretty cool. This one's called Ice Cream. Pretty cool. Starry Starry Night. Very cool. And Lovely Lace. Excuse me. Isn't that gorgeous? Very pretty. Marvelous Myriad. And, okay. And then they've got the Bewitching Basket Weave. There's 2 of them on that page. That's pretty cool. And then it goes into the basket weave pattern. And then we have Scallops of the Sea. That's pretty nifty. And Make It Pop. Pretty cool. And let's see. My fingers don't want to work. Dainty Daisy. Isn't that pretty? Tulips from Amsterdam. I love it. That is so my vibe right there. We all know I love flowers, and it's got purple in it. And let's see, African Flower Love. Love that. That would make a pretty dishcloth even. Here I am going on the dishcloth binge, right? Oriental Lily. Very pretty. And Leaves and Lace. Look at that. So pretty. Strawberry Blossom. Oh, yeah. We all know the flowers are my jam. Very pretty. Say It With Flowers. I would use brighter colors for that one, but I do like it. And then, oh yeah, Field of Wildflowers. Look at that. That is so awesome. I would definitely use brighter colors. Love Me Loops. That is definitely a scrubby waiting to happen if you use scrubby yarn. My goodness. And then I would never have thought to do a mandala in loops like that. That's crazy. Layers and Loops. Very pretty. And Confetti Time. Wow. That's pretty cool. And Enchanted April. It looks like a lot of popcorn stitches, but still pretty. And then this one, Dazzling Days. And they did it in like 2 different colorways. Very pretty. And Vintage Vibes. That is so cool. That's giving me mint chocolate chip vibes with those colors, though. But that is pretty cool. I like it. Delightful Doily. Very pretty. And then it goes into the borders. Like a Grace border, classic border. And I don't want to, you've got a dandy border, a coquette border, coronation border. Let me see if I can show it this way. like that. Those are the borders. Pretty cool. And then it goes into some projects. It says in this chapter, we will take things a step further by turning some of the mandalas you mastered in the previous chapter into beautiful garments, accessories, and homewares. Why not try substituting different mandala patterns for each project and experimenting with color to create items that are truly unique? And they've got a boho bag, which is pretty cool. I could see that with some of the free forms we've been working on Fridays. Hot pads right there. Pretty cool. Table mat. And I was using all the circle ones. So I'm assuming that circle one, I thought it was attach as you go, but maybe not. You might just be doing the circles and then attaching them however. And then a summer scarf. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I might be thinking a fair project for next year with that. That's pretty cool. A lap blanket. Wow. That's pretty cool. A rug. Wow. That's totally giving me vintage vibes. That's pretty cool. This is weird. This was bookmarked with this. I wonder if this book was used. That is maybe that's why the book thing is got a tear in the binding. But it's okay. It's okay. Apparently somebody wanted to make this one leaves and lace a blanket. Look at that. That is so pretty. I could see that in a little girl's room. And then it gives the charts. And then we go into symbols and abbreviations. It is very detailed. And then the index, of course, and the credits. Yeah. And there's the back of the book. But I think this is a pretty cool book, guys. Mandalas to Crochet. With large format charts, full instructions, and 7 inspirational projects. And I mean, actually, the project ideas are really endless with these. You could turn them into so many things. I could see a lot of these being attached and turned into blankets. Like, could you see that? And some of the other ones? Oh my goodness. But I still have, besides that African flower one, I still have to say the Field of Tulips is drawing me in. I really do love that. Tulips from Amsterdam and the African flower love. And the Oriental lily, actually a lot of them. Oh, Missy's going to be making some of these like soon, just to make them. I'm going to have to put some tape on there because that's going to drive me crazy. You know, you know, I'll be making some of these and then trying to figure out what to do with them once I get some of these, because I don't have that many projects left on my old whips that followed me in from 2024. I only have one, we're not going to count Sophie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We only have 7 left, and some of those I know will go fairly quickly. And we really need to get them done. Because I don't want to carry them into 2026. So right now I'm currently working on a granny square blanket in Mandala. Is it baby rainbow? It was remember I got 2 3-packs in the Joann's liquidation. I had gone in and it was the only Mandalas they had. And it was the bags that had 3 cakes in them, and I bought both. So I'm using those to do a rainbow granny. Rainbow grannies go over very well when it comes to donating to hospice and things like that. And I'm almost done with the second cake. Usually I put 4 to 5 in. It just depends on how big it is, and I always put a border on it and stuff like that. And it started off as an appointment project that I would carry with me, but now it's just gotten too big for me to tote. So I've been taking like a washcloth project or something. So I need to get that one finished and taken care of and get it put in the donations bin. And once we start working on those in between, I think we'll be working on some of these because I really want to see some of these worked up. I'm kind of excited about this. If Christina had showed this on her channel, I don't think I remember seeing everything in the book or somebody showing it. I'm not sure. But it's kind of different when you see it on screen versus actually flipping through the book. And you like see it like in real time in real life. And you just kind of start getting inspiration popping in there. So I think this is going to be a good, fun book to work on. And I appreciate this so much, Christina. Um, we all, most of us anyways, love getting a new crochet book for project ideas, inspiration, all of this. And I appreciate that I won this from her giveaway. And I will put this to good use. And if any point in time I decide to put them together into a project, we'll talk about that too. But I see that happening. I really see that happening. So, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on this book and when we're going to start kind of going through it and picking something out to work on and colors and all that stuff. And yeah, I'll be looking over this a little more here in a little bit. So with that, I guess I'm going to let you guys go. I didn't think this video was going to be that long, but I was just going to do like a sneaky peek real quick, and I kind of got all engrossed in the book because those Mandalas are gorgeous. And we can blame Amanda for getting me addicted to those. If any of you don't know who Christina or Amanda are, which I'm sure you do, because most of you have found me through them and Sam and all of that, I will have all of them linked in the description box, and you can go check them out if you have not already and check out their content. And once again, I want to put a reminder out there for our lovely yarny friend and sister Sam, who has taken a hiatus. And even though she's not putting out content her 4 days of the week like she normally does, we can still go over there and show her some of the Yarny love and watch some of her older videos. I fully intend on pulling some more up here in a little bit when I sit down and start to woosah for the day and work on some crochet while I have those playing in the background. And one other reminder, our Yarny friend and sis Rainee over at the Woolly Llama is going to be having her birthday live. When you're seeing this today, this afternoon, I will put a post in my community post with the information off the top of my head, and I wrote it down in the living room what time the live was supposed to be for her birthday. And once again, it has gone. I guess I was so involved in the Mandalas, but I will put a post in there. I forgot to do it yesterday, I know. And that way, you guys, if you already haven't subscribed or you haven't hit your notification button for her, you can go in and look and see when that is. So I guess with that, I'm going to let you guys go so I can go get a few things done and sit down and have some crochet time because I'm working on some stuff for next week and I'm excited. I'm excited. But anyhow, I hope you guys have an awesome day and happy birthday, Rainey. I will see you in a little bit on your live. Can't wait to watch and see what kind of shenanigans you're going to get up to and help you celebrate your birthday. So, with that, I'm going to leave you with these words. Life is not perfect, so be kind. Try and create something new every day and keep reaching for the stars and your yarn. So, till next time, guys, love you bunches. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.